You want to know the irony about this comment? That you posted it on a video talking about black men literacy rates being low and black men not going to college. Because I asked you to just fact check the fact that you said that black boys read and do well in school when they have a white teacher. I know, like many other people know, that that is false. And then you proceeded to tell me, because you had a whole bunch of aunties and uncles who were teachers, that you know that to be true. Class, I would like to turn your attention to this peer-reviewed article that was published in 2024 titled Teacher-Student Race Match and Identification for Discretionary Educational Services. Researchers have found positive impacts of teacher-student ethno-racial congruence on a host of short-term outcomes, such as test scores, exposure to disciplinary practices, and behavioral outcomes, such as absences. And because I know that that's a big word for Elmo for some of y'all, that just means that when the teacher's race matches the students. Teacher-student racial congruence also matters for long-term outcomes. Having a same race teacher in the early grades is associated with decreased rates of high school dropout and increased rates of college matriculation for black students. These results are driven largely by the outsized impacts of these matches for black boys, particularly by boys who are defined as economically disadvantaged over the course of their elementary and middle school years. The lack of diversity and racial representation among teachers continues to be a national policy challenge. Like, the data is literally right there. And even if we didn't have the data, we could literally guess, just guess, that black children do better when they have a black teacher. The unfortunate thing is we don't have many black teachers. And you probably didn't know this, and I do encourage you to go fact check me. But when a black boy typically has a white teacher, he goes through more disciplinary action issues, behavioral issues, and does not read on level. You want to know what happens when that black boy has a black teacher? Less disciplinary actions, less suspensions, less absences, and they are not misdiagnosed with something just so that the teacher doesn't have to deal with them and put into the special education class. So I know you wanted to young lady me this, and I was doing this when you were still at elementary school. Knowledge is knowledge, Grandpa. And I encourage you to always research and open a book, despite how old you are.